Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom, you end up with a sloppy seconds. Oh, diva. Hi, and welcome to another episode of Sloppy Seconds with Meatball and Big Dipper. I'm Meatball.
yes, and screaming this morning.
You're welcome, diva.
You're feeling energized.
I just had a large coffee and I am cranked.
I got very little sleep last night, and I had a full coffee. And when I got here, I slept in my car for 5 minutes because I was so tired. I set an alarm for 5 minutes.
Is it because you were recording a new music video last night?
It was, yeah.
How long were you doing it for yesterday?
We did a 12-hour day
Jeez.
yesterday, but of course, like, my eyes like shot open at 6 a.m, and I was like, oh, okay, I got to get all my things ready to go.
Yeah.
And then we started at 9 a.m. and then I went home and I didn't go to bed until 11. I was like buzzing just from coffee and energy, but my body is like a shell.
Well, how was it? Was it fun?
Yeah.
Where'd you record it?
We shot it at a studio. It's the thing. I basically reinvent the wheel every time I shoot a music video because I do like 2 or 3 a year.
Yeah.
And I never think that what I did last time was good enough. So I try to go like bigger and better or do something new and different.
How are you going to top the car wash, though?
I don't know. It's just going to be different. But It's so expensive. It's so expensive. Even when I'm pulling favors, even when I'm like asking everyone to like show up and like just sort of be involved because they're like passionate about the idea, it's still like, you're just like, oh, okay.
Did you max out a credit card? Or 2? 3? Well, diva.
So buy my music.
So please buy his music. It's on iTunes.
It's more about book me for a live show because that's where you actually make the money back. I don't know. I'm really excited about the video, though. I think it's going to be cool. It's different. It's different. It's unusual.
What is different about it? I guess you can't really talk about it yet.
No, yeah. It'll come out in a few months. I think I said on this podcast earlier that my EP was going to come out this fall. Mm-hmm. That ain't happening. No. It's going to be New Music 2020. But I think I'm going to shoot a video for almost every song in the EP.
Oh, you're going to Beyonce.
They're not going to string together. But it's just like there's no point in putting out music now unless you're a huge artist.
Yeah.
Unless you have a visual for every component. So I just want to set myself up and the people who pay attention to my music for like as much engagement and success as possible.
I love that for you.
I love that for you. How was North Carolina?
You know, people ask me all the time. Every time I travel, they ask me, how was that city? What'd you do? How was it? And here's what I do. I land, I take a nap, I get into drag, I do the show, I go back to the hotel, I sleep, and then I fly out in the morning.
And how many shits?
3.
Okay.
Well, probably because I like chug a coffee in those hotel rooms. I will, if they have the K cup things, I'll make 3 cups of coffee.
Sorry,
while I'm doing
you
my
meant
makeup.
to say K-hole?
I was in a K hole. No, I'm not Willem. No, I'm not Willem at Mickey's throwing up.
Listen, you little cunt. I threw up once at 11 in a purse, and it wasn't my purse, and then Calpurnia made me leave. I've never been in K-hole at Mickey's. I've never even done K at Mickey's. I've done it several places, but never there. And I've never thrown up there, you little libelous slut.
Okay.
I have like 3 coffees. I do the show. I'm wired and then don't sleep and then get on the plane at 6 a.m. So I never really get to see the cities or do anything in them.
But
I'm not there long enough.
Did you meet fun people?
Yeah, of course I did. All the queens were great. I had a crazy conversation with this one trans woman who have you watched Pose?
I watched the first season.
I am on the first season, and there was this episode where Electra, who is this woman who gets her bottom surgery done.
All I'm saying is you don't have to explain Pose to anyone who listens to the show. You're the last person to watch it.
Well, listen, let me finish. She gets the bottom surgery, and then like 2 days later, she's like at a ball. But I was talking to this trans woman who was like, I got the bottom surgery, and she was like, it hurt for 9 months. I could not do stuff for 9 months. And she was like, it felt like when you get kicked in the balls, like that sensation, but just constantly. And she was like, I self-castrated myself. That's what happened. It's painful. You're not going to a ball 2 days later. And I was like, well, thank you for explaining that to me.
Well, I want to shout out to one of our most beloved and entertaining and excited guests in the past, Star Amarasu, who she spoke about this and she talked about how she had her period for 6 months after her bottom surgery to make up for a lifelong of not having her period.
That there was like that immense amount of pain.
It's
that
a
you're
massive
just walking.
It's a massive undertaking.
But I just kind of thought it was like, I don't know. It was like if you're moving at her. I didn't think that there was just like an internal pain that you are constantly going through.
That's why people who think that like, you know, gender dysphoria and trans identity, like just like being on a whim or a choice is, you know, just so psychotic. You're not just
choosing to be in that.
Of course not.
So wild.
Yeah. People risk their lives to become who they really are.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you made friends in North Carolina. Oh, you did get a house. Fuck off.
Got my dream house.
Okay, let's just say that you texted me and you said, you're going to be the reference for the landlord. And when the landlord calls,
you better lie.
You better lie and tell them I make a lot of money so I can afford this house.
Well, the problem isn't affording the house. The problem is that they want you to make 3 times as much.
Of course.
As the house is worth. And I was like, no one makes that much in a month. Literally no one could. So
some people could.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're like an executive or whatever. But like, I was like, just lie. And we got it. The lie worked. I don't even think he looked at my financials.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I hope you have a housewarming party.
I will. It'll be in December. We're going to have Christmas.
Oh. Yeah. Well, we can do a Hanukkah thing for me. Thank you so much. Really care about you. That is.
All right. Well, today we have a very special guest. I'm very excited that he's here because I recently was watching some videos of you. They're on Pornhub. They're on YouTube. They're everywhere. And you just ate a bunch of cigar ash. And I need to ask you about it. Please welcome to this pod, Kristofer Weston.
Hi, guys. Thank you very much. I'm a little scared right now.
Don't be scared. Here, get up close on the mic.
Close
it's going to be like public humiliation.
You put bigger things in your mouth.
No, I jokingly said before we started recording, I was like, we're just going to slightly insult you the whole time because I heard you're into public humiliation.
But it's not that I'm into it. I'm just forced into it a lot.
Oh, okay. So let me say this. Your Instagram bio says professional daddy, bondage enthusiast, kink educator, which is what we're going to be doing today.
I need that.
Sure.
Porn director and adult performer.
Yes.
House flipper.
Yeah, I don't.
And carpenter.
And I do that too.
Carpenter.
Construction.
So you have posted. Well, first of all, I woke up to some photos from you this morning.
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry about that. That was someone else asked me to send them my photo shoot thing, and I was busy and going to bed, and I sent you.
So I woke up to some photos on my phone.
Sorry.
It was nice to look at. So when it comes to, like, for instance, let's just use this as an access point. Meatball on Instagram, you recently posted a video of you eating like about an inch worth of cigar ash
at the Eagle.
I'm really into cigar play.
Okay.
And part of cigar play is the dom sub submission, and part of that when you're a sub is being a human ashtray.
In your mouth or just anywhere?
Anywhere, like licking ash off the dom's boot, because that's where it kind of starts.
Okay.
But then to show even more submission, you would allow them to ash in your mouth.
Does it taste bad?
It actually doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It kind of feels like, I mean, it doesn't really have any taste.
Okay.
But it does sizzle a little bit like Pop Rocks.
Oh.
There's like a sulfur in it that I actually kind of like.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because then you proceeded to make out with the person that had ash in your mouth.
Right.
Is that good for you? Like, is it like charcoal for your stomach? Because I was like, I mean, if there's like a medical reason to do it.
Possibly you'll have to look that up. I'm not a medical professional. I can't speak to that.
Well, okay, so we were casually talking when you first got here about poppers, and you were like, yeah, I'm not really into poppers, but if I'm force-fed poppers through a gas mask, then I'm really into it.
Well, I'm really into dom sub roles and play.
Right.
So if I was the sub and I was tied down and someone forced me to do that, then I'd be into it.
Because of the forced
I wouldn't reach
idea.
for poppers during sex normally.
So how does the dom where were you?
I think it's going to be the same question.
How does the dom sub play out? Because you're currently wearing a necklace that is the shape of a pig that has the word dom on it.
Sure.
But I also know that you just told a couple stories about being submissive.
Right. And
I know, like, you have casually mentioned, like, your pup.
Sure.
But then there are also people who are your master.
Sure.
So, like, you're sort of in the same way that...
I flip between and I confuse a lot of people, especially in the leather community.
It's fluid. It's a spectrum.
I'm fetish fluid, right?
Your fetish fluid. Okay,
Is that
go
common? Because I felt like if someone's a dom, then they're always a dom.
It's not very common. I started out as a sub in my 20s. I was into rope bondage and everything. But as I grew and I got more experience, then, the cute young boys want to learn. So they're hot, and I get off on doing to them what was done to me. And I like doming. So I say I'm a 50-50 switch. You just be good at one or the other. Okay. I don't care which one you are.
She's versed down boots.
But it does confuse a lot of people because especially like the old guard community of the leather community, they're like, you have to be this master. There's all this protocol. And I'm just like, I'm going back and forth.
So you're like a case-by-case basis. Like if you meet someone, you're like, oh, this might be this thing, or it could flip the other way, or even within that relationship, it flips.
Yeah, my last relationship, he started as my boy, and then he became my sir, and then we went backwards.
Did it go back and forth?
Talk about that, okay. Boy and sir. And does that have to do with your age?
No, I'm 50.
Right.
He was 32.
And he would be your sir, and you would be his boy.
Yes. Actually, I find it kind of hot when someone's younger than me and calls me boy.
Okay. But do you have an issue with calling? Because, the term daddy has now sort of permeated all of culture.
Right. And when my pups asked if he could call me daddy, I was like, no.
Right.
And then
when you were the sub or the dom?
I've always been Pup Amp's dom. I'm his daddy.
Okay.
He only is a sub to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He doesn't switch.
Okay.
Although he's tied me up a couple times, but that's just for fun.
But let's run this back. You said Pup Amp. So this is a person that you have this YouTube show with.
Yes. He started What's the Safe Word about 5-6 years ago.
Okay.
And that's right when we met. And he started in Seattle with another pup named Bolt. Okay. So it's Amp and Bolt, and they had What's the Safe Word.
Okay.
And it is a fetish educational program that Amp does a stunning job of editing and just bringing every fetish you can think of to talk about and making it really light and not scary and non-threatening, brings facts in, makes it funny. So it's easy to watch.
Right.
It's a really great show.
And so where did you meet him?
I used to have a bondage site called Bound Jocks. Okay. And so I would do public bondage displays tying up boys at IML, and he came by and asked to be tied up.
Got it.
So I tied him up one year, and he's like 22 at the time. And I'm into older guys, hairier guys. Yeah. So I wasn't quite like into him then, but he came back the next year and I tied him up, and he has a magnificent ass. And so I tied him up, and I'm like, Jesus, that ass is unbelievable. And then I started talking to him after, and I was like, this is a smart kid.
Yeah.
And I was getting out of a kink discordant relationship at the time.
What does that mean?
It's very common when one person is kinky and your partner isn't.
Oh, yeah.
And your vanilla partner kind of shames you for having that kink, right? It's a kink discordant relationship. And so you try hard to stay with the vanilla partner. You kind of suppress your kink needs and your desires for your partner to stay together.
Right. You like try to choke them in bed, and they're like, how dare you do that to me? I can't believe it. You invaded my personal space.
It's very common, and because they're not into your kink, they don't understand why you are, and they feel less desired because of it.
Totally.
And it becomes a problem in your relationship. So anyway, I was getting out of a 9-year, very vanilla
What was that called again, sorry?
Kink discordant.
Okay.
Yes. The coordinates are distant.
We have an episode on What's the Safe Word. You can look it up.
Oh, okay. There you go.
I feel like I'm going to need to learn a lot.
So anyway, I was getting out of that, and the puppy, we started playing around, and he's like, and I thought he was getting more serious with me, and I'm like, I'm not ready for a relationship just yet. And he's like, that's okay. I'm a puppy. I'm just here to make you happy. And I'm like, well, that I can do.
Yeah.
So
does he wear the pup mask?
And yeah, he does.
And he does like the little hand thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, bring it up.
The pause.
Okay.
No, the thing that you saw on the internet that you texted me about.
What thing was that?
The guy who froze his fucking hands off.
Oh my God! Did you see that? So this guy wanted to be a pup so bad that he like put his hands on dry ice for like, I don't know, a long, long time because he wanted paws, and then he froze his hands to the point where all the nerves and stuff tissue died.
Okay, that's not a thing.
I know.
That's just a freak thing.
I know that was like a freaky person who like had a thing, but like that was like
That's a little too far.
And
That's
then he
extreme.
went to the hospital.
He went to the hospital and they didn't have an option but to amputate his hands.
So he did it to himself.
Because he killed all the tissues so that he could have little stumps so he could walk around like a little pup.
All right, to be clear, I am not condoning that behavior.
No, I'm not condoning it either. I'm just saying, like,
we're
how
talking.
crazy.
That's a Ripley's Believe It or Not moment.
Yeah. No, the amp does not do that. He wears leather mitts.
Yeah. That's because most of the time they have those and they can walk around. Because I know at the Bullet Bar there's a pup night.
Now, the pup conversation, like when a person is in that pup mode, do they ever speak language?
Sure. So especially when you're at a bar event or something, I'll be like, puppy, get me a drink. It's more of an attitude towards each other.
Got it.
Wait, you could just send pups to go get you drinks? I need a pup to just get me drinks.
No, it's not get you drink. Fetch me a drink.
Fetch me a drink. Oh, you better bring it in your fucking mouth.
I was fucking sold. The first time I was like, great, I'm never standing in line again. Go get me a drink, puppy.
And like, well, I guess because a real animal cannot carry a drink back, you can also do other things like that, like pup, go mow my lawn.
So I'm old guard leather. So for me, pup play, which is kind of new, like in the last 10 years. I'm saying they're replacing bears at the moment. But for me, it was a form of humiliation play in leather. It's like you treated someone like a dog. You're pissing in their dog bowl and stay on the ground and stuff. The puppies completely changed that. And what they're looking for is a little fetish and being playful and cuddly and exploring other kinks. It's not a form of humiliation.
And I've also like read some things or heard some people talk about the idea of like when they like sort of fully immerse themselves into the pup play and they eliminate language and they try to simplify what's going on in their brain of just like this is my one goal that I'm doing, and I'm like it's like an escapism idea to sort of get rid of like stress and like their day-to-day human experience and just sort of like act in a really sort of basic way.
Sure, and I do that to Pup Amp when he's stressed out. I'll tell him to get his hood on. We'll watch TV. He'll just lay with his head on my lap watching TV, and I'll just kind of stroke his back and his butt just like you would with a puppy, and it just relaxes him.
Interesting.
And the other thing I think, which I really like about pup play, is they tend to be like the younger generation that grew up on video games and cosplay and stuff. So what it has done is it's allowed these people that wouldn't go to a bar and kind of a little socially awkward to dress up and become a character.
Yeah, put their little superhero mask on and go out.
And then daddies like me will talk to them. And which they would never go up to someone like me at a bar without that armor of their puppy gear on.
Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy, and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly. Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today. We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only, while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off.
Have you ever gotten into furry stuff?
I haven't.
Yeah, not for
I
you.
tied up a furry at Folsom, but it wasn't erotic for me. I like skin.
You're like, it wasn't erotic for her.
It's erotic for him.
Do the
Yeah, of
suits
course it
have
was.
access holes in them?
Some do, and the
okay.
furries, yeah.
Yeah.
See, I need skin.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't
hugging
want
a
a
Muppet.
costume in between. That's why I don't hook up at drag.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
It's like the same
I can
thing
get
to me.
that.
That's like their drag. It's just furry.
Yeah.
What are you training your nipples right now? Are you
What
trying
does
to like
that even mean?
Are you trying to like pump
You
them
know
out?
Mary Cherry can shoot milk out of her nipples. Can you shoot milk out your
I
nipples?
cannot,
Yeah.
but there's an artist in Italy that just did this cartoon of milk coming out of my nipples. Anyway, sex. I'm not training them. I'm hugely wired to my nipples, so if you even brush on them, if you breathe, I'll get a hard on.
Right.
And so one of the things
Dipper's
that
eyes just got so big.
so I like clamps, I like pinching,
Because you
breathing.
can get them to become
But you can get them bigger by playing with them roughly,
right.
or having nipple suction cups on
Oh,
them.
right. Those
Yeah,
like
I've seen those where the nipples get like an inch.
Yeah.
they look like
long.
highlighter caps.
Yeah.
It's like pumping your dick. I mean,
Right.
yeah.
Have you ever done
Well-
that?
Sure.
Have you ever played with a silicone pump dick?
A silicone plump dick. What's that?
Where they inject the silicone into the...
No, I haven't. Well, I have played with someone who's done that.
Yeah, right.
I've never done it myself.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
But have you done that? Like, what does it feel like?
It feels bulbous and mushy. It's not my fetish.
It's not
No.
my fetish either. I just have
No.
a lot of questions about it.
I'm
Well,
sure.
it kind of. Well, I guess it's not your fetish; it's become your obsession.
I'm kind of obsessed with, like, I just want to know, because in my mind, I've seen pictures of them and I've, like, seen them moving around and stuff, but I don't understand. It looks like it would feel like a Ziploc filled with mashed potatoes.
No, it's harder than that.
Usually their balls get so big too that
Yeah.
the penis gets deformed a little bit.
Oh, for sure. It's not
And-
shaped like a penis anymore.
So it's not erotic for me, but I get that some guys like that
Don't look at me like I
heavy
like
feeling. And some people like
That
just
heavy
looking
feeling.
at it and obsessing about it.
I just want to slap it. I just want to
Sometimes
hit it. You know how like when you just like someone so much you just want to slap them?
Some of them may like that all the
Is
time.
that how you were raised?
What? Yeah,
Actually,
sure.
no. You're like all the time.
Yeah, all the
That's
time.
how I show love. That's
I want to
it.
hit everybody.
That's my plan.
Consensually.
So do you have a Just for Fans page?
I do.
And you still direct porn.
I do.
So do
What
you
makes a porn star, or do we use that term too loosely?
I think everyone uses that term too
Because
loosely.
some people are like, I'm a porn star, and I was like, you have one Pornhub video.
Right. Yeah, I think you're a porn performer.
Yeah, I don't.
Until you're a household name, you're not a star.
Yeah, but are there household names in porn anymore?
I don't. So the studio system kind of died.
Yeah.
And they're the ones who were like the porn star makers, like the Matthew Rushes and the big names that Jeff Stryker way before that. But people stopped buying porn. So the only people paying for porn were producers because we had to pay the models, we had to pay the crew. We were shooting these huge. I mean, when I worked for Falcon and Colt, we had $30,000 budgets.
Damn.
And we would go, like I shot on Lake Powell once. We'd go to Hawaii. We'd go to these exotic locations, rent these
That's an expensive cum shot. You got to get that.
Exactly.
That's
right?
why they call it the money shot, huh?
But then people stopped paying. But that was when they would pay $80 a DVD.
Oh, wow.
$80?
Yeah.
To get a little handy?
Wow.
And then the internet came along, and then they
Just
started
ruined
paying
it all.
$30 a month, and then everything just started getting ripped in for free. But so what's interesting now, and I've kind of evolved through it. I've been doing porn since 92, and I've evolved from VHS to DVD to internet to studio systems dying. Now what's interesting is people will pay to watch a personality. That's why Just for Fans, OnlyFans are so big, because you kind of want to see what these guys are doing.
Right.
You want to see
Half the
them.
time they're doing nothing. I had to cancel all my accounts. They were so bad.
Half the time they're doing nothing.
that's
But
the problem.
you become really invested in them. It's why people have big followings on Instagram.
If you like their personality and if they put it out there. The problem is they don't know how to produce.
Yeah, it'll just be
So
like a camera in the corner.
this
of the room
camera
and
in
they're,
the corner,
jerking off, and
you
you're
can't
like,
see
cool,
shit.
Thanks.
You're like, fuck a watermelon or something.
Yeah, do something funny.
Yeah. So you need a
Start
camera.
with a 5-minute talk.
You need a camera.
I need a TED talk.
You're
What
like,
you're gonna do to this watermelon, Diva?
I need something to scan through before I know it's time for this.
I need to get that 20-minute mark.
Yeah.
So if you're doing all of this stuff, like, do you have a big libido? Or are you just really tuned into what you like to do when it comes to sex? Because from the outside looking in, I'm like, wow, your life revolves
I have sex
around
every
sex
day.
and your
Yeah.
sex, 90% of your life.
Part of that is I know how to produce and
Right.
I know how to do it. And I have a lot in the can that I will release over time. I don't
Sure.
do it all at the same time. But yes, I probably have a larger libido than most.
Mhm.
And then, you can, with hot rod and boner pills, you can get it up any time you need to.
What is hot rod?
Hot rod's just an over the counter, and Mr. S leather sells it.
Wait, I want to talk about Trimex.
Oh God.
What is? Oh, is that the stuff you
I know
inject?
someone who just had a horrible accident. on
Okay,
Trimex.
so
Doesn't
talk us through Trimex, what it is.
well, it's injecting your dick with this thing that
And do you need a prescription?
you're supposed to have a prescription.
Right.
I think lots of people get one without it. But you have to do this tiny insulin needle in your dick, and sometimes your dick won't go down after 36 hours. That's a problem.
So
Oh
you're
my
you're
God.
injecting a needle into the shaft of your dick,
Right.
just into the meat, or you're supposed to find a vein?
I'm not entirely sure because I've never done it.
Okay.
But I've had lots of models do it, but we have to not condone that behavior.
Sure,
So
of
if they
course.
do that, that's on their own.
That's on
They
them.
have to go into the bathroom.
Right.
I can't imagine putting a needle into my
I
dick.
can't.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
I've had someone break the needle off in their dick.
No.
and they still had to do the scene.
No, I'm just kidding. They went to the emergency room.
Okay.
How do you even get that? Like, I'd be going
They-
at it with my teeth.
Tweezers.
Like,
No, they
let's
had,
get that splinter out.
they had to cut his dick open.
Ah!
While it was hard.
Yeah, that probably made it easier.
Yeah,
but-
definitely. They were like, well, at least we found it.
no,
That
it's-
is so insane.
yeah, I won't ever do that. But yeah,
Okay, well, speaking of the opposite of a hard dick, I want to talk about dick chastity Or what do you call that?
Chastity play?
Yeah.
So when chastity is another dom sub role.
Is this that thing where you put your penis in a lock?
Yes, you put it in a cage.
And in a cage, that's the word.
Hopefully you have a key master. It makes it more erotic if someone did it to you and they hold the key. So now you can't play with your dick.
But what if you get hard in that little thing?
It hurts like a motherfucker.
I've seen some that have spikes on the inside.
Oh, yeah, you can make it more painful. Yeah.
But my question is,
because they want to.
Yeah, and then you can piss through it.
Yeah, usually there's a piss slit.
A piss slit.
What happens if you're kind of off and it fills up with pee?
They have chastity where you can put a rod down your pee hole and screw it in, so you can't pee.
Your face,
I know. This is gonna be your new obsession, isn't it?
No, it's absolutely not.
So then it becomes like my bladder's full, I can't get hard, and you have all the control over.
And he's like,
my genitals.
I'm gonna go to the store to get some cigarettes, and then he never comes back.
And then you can pee up their ass and plug it in with the butt plug, and then they're stuck.
Further explain all of that. What?
That's just piss play stuff. I've seen that before, where someone gets their asshole.
See, that's normal. It's the chastity.
I've never heard about that. You put a butt plug in and then they have to walk around with the piss in their ass?
Yeah. I mean, you gay guys all the time fetishize being bred, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And walking around with cum in your ass.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing. It's just a different bodily fluid.
It just feels like a little more risky, sloshy, full, a little more
like
full.
You're douching, but you left the water in.
Or like you really have diarrhea and you need to find a bathroom.
Yeah, if you do a scene like that, make them release it on their own. Don't stick around for that. You don't want to see
a scene like that.
I don't think I'll ever be pissing in anyone's booty hole, but I can't make any promises.
You did talk about. I think I saw this on your Instagram that you were maybe it was on your drive here from San Francisco.
I had a server in Palm Springs who told me to drive naked and put my dick in a cage and take a hot rod and a boner pill, so I'd get hard in my cage driving.
And then who had the key?
I did.
Oh, you did.
So I could have taken off, but he made me. He would. He would FaceTime me.
He
to make
wanted
sure
you to document.
So what is like the craziest thing that you've done like for a sir?
Oh, that's
just
so hard
sounded crazy.
I know, but I feel like there's got to be something. Let's run it back. Driving naked in Palm Springs. I'm like,
from San Francisco to here.
On the 5.
That's 6 hours.
And you
tell me about
took a boner pill?
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Did you get hard?
It was just from Palm Springs to here. I was like, no,
did you get hard?
I got semi-hard. So when you're
the road is vibrating in the car.
When you're in
is that what gets you off when you're driving? The road vibrating?
I have a hard time not being hard while I'm driving.
Oh, okay.
The Prius has been helpful. It's a smooth ride.
Is that your fetish?
Being soft while I drive? Yes, that's my fetish.
You can't give a blowjob in a Prius.
I can't. I did. You move the seats forward.
No one's getting in the back seat of a car to give a blowjob. If the cops come, what do you do?
You're just like, sir, we're sucking dick in a parked car.
So when you're in chastity for a long time...
Oh, thanks, Chris.
You're welcome. I'm going to just circle back here.
Yeah. The culture of this podcast is we just yell at each other and then you can bring it back.
I'm getting that.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Your dick actually learns that because it's so painful that not to get fully hard.
So your body will tell itself not to get hard, even though you've given it a pill that's like, all right, time to get hard.
Yeah, that's the mental fuck.
Insane.
Yeah.
So any other stories about like maybe something wild that had been like on an airplane or like while you were traveling or in public? I'm curious about the public humiliation.
What is that? What is that?
Like sometimes when I'm like on Pornhub or XTube, I'll come across like exhibition videos where people are like, oh yeah, like we fucked in my driveway or we did that. Right. And then almost immediately you find like walking around hotel hallways naked jerking off
in the elevator.
Right. And you're like, what happens when someone catches you?
Yeah, I guess that's my thing.
Isn't it a sex crime? If that gets reported, like you could get put on a list.
If you're like within 30 feet of a child, you're just a sexual predator. Then.
Right. Or like if the maid walks in and you're jerking jerking off and they can prove that it was intentional and you were waiting for them and like the camera's on, it's like that's considered fucking sexual assault.
What?
So
that's a very specific situation.
There are videos of that all the time, like got caught in the hotel room.
So yes, those are all valid concerns and fears.
Okay, we're screaming about them.
But that
We're
is
yelling at you.
that is the.
Why do you do it? Just kidding.
I didn't do any of those things
No,
that
I
you just
know,
said.
Anyway, although I did
Come here and confess.
I get called.
Tell us!
I got called out on Twitter by an irate lesbian who said I was doing public sexual things and scarring people for life.
At Folsom?
No, because I was masturbating in my car as I was driving.
Oh, well, who cares? Unless
Exactly.
you're like a truck driver, no one can see.
So to answer your original question is part of it is the thrill of getting caught.
Right.
So, once a sir told me he was in this apartment complex, and this is like 20 years ago. He told me to come to his door, strip my clothes off, put nipple clamps on, have my hands behind my back and bow and knock on the door, and he'd answer the door. And he was in this, like, there are 20 other doors in this hallway, right? I did that. I had the wrong apartment.
What?
Because it's like building A, B, C, and D, and he was in D, and I was in building E. The same. And some guy answered the door, like, straight dude.
And what did he say?
He just kind of stared at me like, what
Did
the
he say
fuck?
you're in the wrong place?
And I just grabbed my shit and I got up and was like, fraternity prank. I must have been like 25 or something.
I
You're so shy. Fraternity prank. I guess that is
that's a great cover.
Yeah, Jesus.
That's insane. But also,
yeah.
like, the thrill of it, I guess.
Yeah, that's interesting. How did you find yourself? Because obviously you're well versed in this. You've been doing this You've been doing this for a long time. How did you find yourself attracted to this community? And like, what was your first experience that was something outside of vanilla sex that like led you here?
So I always was, my masturbation material as a 13-year-old was like Wild Wild West, James Bond, every time he got captured or tied up, or those are
it just
what got me
happened that
hard.
quickly.
Yeah. So
Got it.
from an early age, I was into, like, I don't know if you remember Wild Wild West, but he'd wear those tight ass pants.
I think I
And
only am
get strung up.
remembering
I only saw
the
the
Will
Will
Smith
Smith one.
reboot.
I'd watch it with my grandma and be
Jesus.
like turned on, like humping the living room floor.
Oh my God.
As a matter of fact, I
And
didn't
she
know.
was like, what are you doing?
I didn't know how to come with my hand jack off until I was like 20. And I'd hump a basketball, looking at like Sears catalog underwear ads as a teenager.
So you like the
that was my
texture.
porn. Yeah.
A basketball. That seems
I
very
would just roll
hard.
back and
Very
forth.
ribbed.
Yeah. And my dick curves to the left to this day. I think I injured it when I was young.
Oh, well, you trained it.
You trained it
I
left.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it goes left, which is the opposite way of your colon. So I can hit someone's prostate and it can be very pleasurable, or I can just go just half an inch more. And like I've had boyfriends where I can make them stop breathing because I'm pressing on their
Jesus.
prostate with my dick.
Which you feel very powerful.
I
you know
love
you
it.
can do that.
I love it.
Wait, okay.
Okay,
So,
so you said that you've had boyfriends and
Yeah.
stuff, but like, how many are you in? Like multiple relationships right now, or is it just the one?
So right now I have a puppy and a pig.
But you're gonna need to explain that to me.
yeah. What's
Okay.
the
I have a
pig
whole
roll?
barnyard.
Yeah, I
I
bet.
have a cow. Dipper's about to be your fucking beached whale.
I haven't had that yet.
It's really great.
Is it? Is
I
it
just
hot?
lay
Sounds
there
hot.
and then explode.
That sounds amazing. Teach
You
me
can
more.
make a whole little song like upon an old MacDonald.
Yeah.
So I've had the puppy for 6 years, who's into pup play.
Right.
So that's pretty basic. I've had a pig for 4 years, who's older than me, and he's really into humiliation and being humiliated.
Got it.
And he's like a CEO of a big company, and he makes decisions all the time. He's got this high stress job. So the last thing he wants to do is make a decision in the playroom.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's into water sports, ash, piss, rimming. Yeah. He's into all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And he takes very good care of me. So, he's part of my family. So what I practice right now is what's called solo polyamory, where everyone who's connected. We don't tie our finances together. We all have our own space. We support each other. Like I have no problem giving them money if they need money.
Right.
And we all have our own spaces because I like living alone.
Sure.
But we give each other love and support. And
are the pig and the pup connected to one another, or only because they know that their connection to you?
Their connection is through me, but like the pig and the pup will go to dinner when I'm out of town.
Oh, okay.
The pig loves the pup. He loves What's the Safe Word. He thinks it's an amazing show. He wants to be supportive. He's financially supportive of it. But the pig has his own husband of 25 years.
Got it.
Okay. Yeah.
So you wouldn't consider that group of three people a throuple. You use the
we're
term
not a throuple.
Solo polyamory.
Yeah.
Got it. And that's it. So just a pig and a pup. No,
right now.
No
I thought it was like a
badger and a horse and a llama and a donkey.
I had here in LA a boy/sir, and we did lots of power exchange dynamics changing, and that just has moved on. So.
And for you, that is also linked. Those sexual relationships are also linked in a romantic way, or like, would there be someone who comes into play who like plays into the kink stuff? Because I've been involved in a couple like scenes that are strictly fetish related and kink related, and I have found a few. What?
And you found what?
Well, I have found that a lot of it becomes like some of the most intimate physical activity, but not that intimate emotionally or intellectually. Like you know that there's like a trust there, and you say like, it's like hello, and you're like cordial, but because it doesn't feel like you're like fucking, or it doesn't feel like you're like kissing or making out or making love, but you're interacting with one another sexually and fulfilling the other person's fantasy, it feels extremely intimate.
Sure. So
but like, I don't even remember their names. You know what I mean?
Sure. And there's a reason for that. But I kiss both my pig and puppy, and we do the intimacy, lots of love intimacy, even though we have kink dynamics. When you do a kink dynamic with someone, that's a lot of trust to put out there. Like, say you're into humiliation. Right. You want to be humiliated by someone, but you still want their respect at the end of the day. You don't want to feel like your fetish makes you a freak.
You want when the scene's over, you want the dom to be like, I was very impressed with how much you went for.
That was awesome. Well done. Yeah. So it's called aftercare. You just you consult them. Yeah.
Aftercare.
I wish the American health system was a part of that.
So, but when you trust someone enough to explore your fetish with them, there is a bond that is created, because you can't do that. You can't even tell your friends about this because you feel like you're already a freak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
That's interesting. Mm-hmm. I always just thought, like, so at kink nights and stuff, when you like meet up with someone, is there like a long conversation before any like actual play happens, or do you just kind of like trust somebody that you've just met?
Yes and no. People are very not forthcoming about what their kinks are. They'll give you an idea of what they're into, but it's not until I read body language and how they react to the touch and what I say or do that I realize how deep they are into something. And I got that from directing porn. Yeah. Because you can have two porn stars. I have to figure out what's going to make them hard and want to fuck. And they can be the most beautiful people in the world, but they both have personalities. Yeah. And the second they meet, they may hate each other.
What do you do if they don't like each other?
Oh my God. It's
let them hit each other?
Yeah. You're like, okay. No, you work around it. And like, people won't be forthcoming. I've gotten very good at going, are your nipples wired? Do you like them touched? Do you like to be kissed? Do you like,
because it does feel
smells
weird, like when you're like if you just have some sort of hookup where you meet someone quickly and then you're doing stuff and you're like, oh, I really don't like the way they're doing that. There's some weird stigma in like saying it, but you're like,
but you don't want to offend them,
right?
So
but you're also like, right, and then you walk away and you're like, well, that's never happening again. And you're like, well, that's dumb, because if they just weren't doing that one thing, it would have been really great sexual chemistry.
Those are called buzzkills. So, and it could be like the music in the room wasn't right, the lighting was horrible.
Too much Ariana Grande.
They had cologne you didn't like,
the worst,
and it's so distracting. You can't get into it, even though they're hot or you think you're going to be into them.
What does your shirt mean? It says ITMFA.
This is Dan Savage impeached the motherfucker already.
Oh, got it. I thought it was some sort of code for
I
people
do.
out there on the street. What did you think it said?
Wait, what was it again?
ITMFA.
Impeach the motherfucker already.
I can't remember. I thought it was something to do with like IML.
No.
Uh-huh.
You just stopped at the first 3 letters.
Yeah, I can't read.
You inverted them, flipped the
2
T
letters.
Well, no,
upside
I just
down.
like saw it and I was like, I don't know. That's probably something you'd wear to IML.
I don't know. That's probably some kink thing.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. I think we've discovered that your kink is screaming.
Yes,
and
Diva.
makes other people
Very horny.
I was going to say uncomfortable, but yeah.
Take it.
Take these
All right,
screams.
this is my favorite segment. It is called Food Break! And today we have a very special food snack break because these were delivered from the OC, driven down by a man named Richie who works at the JD Flannel Fresh Donuts and Coffee. What does that say?
Donuts and coffee?
From scratch.
In San Juan Capistrano, California. You see, it says it on the back, the
In
side.
San Juan. So he drove all the way from San Juan, an hour and a half, to bring us these donuts this morning. And then we were like talking to him, and right before thank you. But right before I said, do you want to get a picture? The parking police came up behind him and were like, you need to move.
Yeah.
So we didn't get to get a picture with you.
But this is so nice. He literally made these.
He made these from scratch this morning.
Oh,
so
these are
there's a
gorgeous.
giant apple fritter.
Yum.
There's this jelly-filled one. Have you seen a hole like this before?
Unfortunately, yes.
Leaking out and a little bloody.
Leaking
And then, did you see that thing that they now have a lube that is like blood? It's all red. And
Yeah, I saw that.
Isn't that just
Talk about that. What?
It's a lube, but it's like it's made to look like blood. So wherever you use it, it looks like blood is coming out of that orifice.
I guess I'm trying to understand that. Like
some people are probably into blood.
One side of it could just be like vampire play,
sure,
and then the other side is like truly based in a reality.
Or
of like,
the third side could be
show me the third
pranks.
side.
You lube shoot it up, wait for them to stick it in, and then you're like, I'm bleeding. And then when they're like, oh God, you're like, gotcha,
bitch. It's just lube.
It's just lube.
Wait, we sort of teased this. Do you remember that guy who used to make porn videos who was like a straight dude? He would fuck melons. I think his name was Jeff, and he made lube that was meant to be like his cum.
Oh, the cum lube. Yes, I do remember who you're talking about. Yes.
What's he up to? Do you
and
know
that
him?
was amazing because we started using that on porn sets when someone couldn't come.
Right.
How often do you run into that?
Lots.
Really?
Lots. Because models will oftentimes, well, first of all, they've been fucking for 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then the pressure to come, coming is all in your mind.
Yeah.
So if your partner's
I
already...
come from my dick. I don't know about you.
but your brain stimulates the ejaculate. Sorry. I'm being way technical here.
The brain stimulates the ejaculate. Oh, does it? Is that what it is?
How that fucking works? Kristofer!
You gotta be into it?
Oh my God.
Is that what it is?
Oh my God, stop yelling at me.
I thought you liked that shit. You didn't like that shit?
So my question is, how do you make it look like it? Is it just like you shoot it from an angle, or like you pretend to come in someone?
So the best way to do is to shooting down the top of the dick and squeeze sometimes you put it in a condom and tie it and with a little hole in it, and then you put that in the palm of your hand, and as you stroke you have them and they squeeze it and it'll shoot out, and if you're at the top angle it looks like it's coming out of their dick.
Wow.
My God.
Industry exposed.
I know. I don't know if I should be telling these industry secrets.
There was some movie where they were like, get the fake cum. I think it was one of...
But before we had that fake cum, we would make our own, and we used Cornhuskers lotion and regular lotion because Cornhuskers lotion was the right consistency, and then you'd have to add a little whiteness to it.
We used Cetaphil for my music video.
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
Cetaphil?
I don't even know what
It's
that
like
is.
a face cleanser,
lotion.
but it's like the consistency and like the right color.
See, I wish I knew that.
And we just squirted it out the bottle.
Mm-hmm. This raspberry one is so
I
good.
think that was the one that he was getting for me.
Okay. Wow.
Wow.
These are for all of us. I'm really excited about that jelly donut,
I'm
too.
excited about the pumpkin one because I'm a basic bitch and I love
Oh, right. He
pumpkin.
did. There's a pumpkin spice latte. Did he call it pumpkin spice latte?
No, I thought it was like an old fashioned with pumpkin on it.
Oh, okay. So,
Do you want in?
we
Do you want any of these? Do you eat shitty food?
Not normally, but I will for you.
Oh, very nice.
Because these
fritter
look
is
really
good.
good.
Yeah.
That one's fucking good.
Yeah, that one's really good.
So don't forget to go to
Flannel.
JD Flannel.
Flannel?
Is that Bob?
Do you think it's called flannel?
I hope not. Donuts and coffee
From scratch.
from scratch.
So we talked about a lot of things. Are you into fisting? You didn't really talk about fisting.
My ex was into fisting, so I would fist him. It's not my fetish. It's not what turns me
Have you
on.
been fisted?
No, my hole can't take that. But it is the most.
Do you have a tight hole?
I do.
I have a very tight hole. It needs a lot before anything can happen.
You need a lot of poppers.
I'm not flirting. Don't worry.
But it is the most intimate act. I mean, I did enjoy getting my hand up there and feeling his heartbeat. And
That's what everyone
they would
says.
do, yeah.
Like you can feel the heartbeat, and it feels like the upside down place.
It's a wild
It's
sensation.
a connection.
Yeah.
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 But for me, it's a lot
Did
of
you wear
work.
gloves?
I have with others, but with him, no.
A fashion statement to the elbow.
All the way up, Devo.
A glove to the elbow. Well, it's so interesting because the next segment that we do after we eat, we always do our next segment, but we've kind of been doing it the whole time. But our next segment is called You're on Your Phone.
Because I'm pulling up a thing
What's
to
on
do.
your phone?
It's called Fuck Talk! And I'm going to pass the Fuck Talk, but I have to go over
Did someone send you a message?
Someone sent it to our Instagram account. We will take an email over this because now I have to search for it.
No, but here's my thing. We should come up with a new term that isn't past the fuck talk
Because that's someone else.
because that's someone else's. But we'll think about it. It'll be this is when someone else gets to give us their fuck talk. Surrogate fuck talk.
Yeah. Why don't you tell yours while I find it?
Well, this is the moment when we tell like a crazy wild sex story.
Sex story.
Yeah.
And we've already told 4.
And we've told 4 or 5.
A million.
You want me
But
to tell
I'm
you my
interested-
romantic stories?
I'm interested in a romantic story. You're like, we went to the movie
Yeah,
and
we went to
held
the
hands.
movie. It was
No,
awesome.
but the stories that often happen in this moment is like we messaged and then I took a train to this neighborhood that I never knew and I went in, I knocked on the door and blah, blah, blah. Similar to you knocking on the door
The
and
wrong
being
door.
naked in front of the thing.
I
Which
still
is
can't.
so
If I open my door to that, I'd be like,
Sure.
slam.
I would be like, well, come on in.
I know you would.
Yeah. I'd be like, well, what building are you looking for?
Building D,
Wait, did you
honey.
find it?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you read it?
Okay, this one is from, I'm not going to say who it is, and I'm like kind of skimming through it. It may be bad. Okay. Hey, fan of the pod. That's not our podcast. Wanted to share a fuck talk that happened yesterday. For the past few weeks, I went on a sex hiatus in order to give myself a mental break from the app culture and readjust. It was killing me.
Yeah, boo on
Boo.
sex hiatus.
I eventually broke and re-downloaded Grindr on the hunt to suck some dick. I, of course, then ran into a bunch of guys who were flaking and block after swapping pics. Oh, yeah, that's why I got off the apps. All right, we don't need a... In any case, I ended up getting a massage from a dude who wanted to get sucked. Thick, uncut dick. Delicious. So I head over. First thing when I walk in to get ready is he says, okay, let's see if you're even good at this. Okay. First of all, that is so hot.
Let's see
I
if
was
you're
already
even any
getting
good at
turned
this.
off, but I'm here and that dick is fat. So I start sucking him. He is completely disinterested when he not pushing it. What? He's completely disinterested, and when this doesn't make any sense. I can go at it for a while, but need my breath. I guess he was pushing his head down on it and making him fully
He couldn't breathe.
throat,
Yeah.
and he couldn't breathe. When I take a minute to just suck normally, he picks up his phone and chats on Grindr. Douche, I end up jerking off on my own. and come in my hand and just wipe it on his carpet. I at first, okay, now we're getting good. I at first want to go, but I decide to keep going. At this point, he keeps trying to push me down to deep throat it more. I'm getting more and more of that upchuck feeling and pause. He keeps going. Suddenly, thankfully, it wasn't chunky, but it was a thick spit and mucus and a lot of it. And it came out all over his dick, my beard, shirt, hands, and floor. I rushed to the bathroom, spit, vomit dripping everywhere. I half caring say I'm sorry and clean myself up and leave. I wish I could say that I was actually sorry, but fuck that guy. On the way to the car, I got a message from this older daddy I was talking to to get back and seemed interested. So I drove 20 minutes to his house and we had a fun mutual experience. So he sucked a dick and then like vomited on him.
Yeah.
And then went and had another hookup.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I hope he had some mouthwash.
Yeah, I was like, brush your teeth, Diva, but good for you.
Good for you, Diva. You better wipe that cum on the carpet.
Okay, so what do you do if someone is just like jamming your head down? I would just be like,
you have
stop
to communicate.
fucking doing that.
Just say that's not...
That's not for me, Diva.
That's not my thing, Div.
No, you lightly bite them, and then they might stop.
Do you like a toothy blowjob?
No, who does? Nobody does.
A lot of people do.
Really?
Yeah, they like to get a little.
I have encountered like it's actually shocking to me, and it made me embarrassed one time because I talked about this on the podcast before, but like there were a couple guys, and they very much indicated to me they were like bite a little bit in a soft way, but like bite a little bit, and then I did that to someone else without talking about it, and then it ruined the whole scenario.
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, oh, well, that was embarrassing because I just sort of went.
I don't
off
like
of,
biting anyway, and my nipples can take a lot, but if you start biting them, that's
so interesting.
Like biting at all. I don't like biting.
It's crazy that when you're in a sexual position situation like that, the idea of a buzzkill is so intense, and I think it's probably because so many of us grew up with like shame around sex that like the moment something is like off about the mood, it's really hard to get that back because you go like you're like humping a basketball in your room and then your mom's like, hey, it's dinner time, and you're like, oh, I can't, and you can't get back into it.
Yeah, no, and that's what we try to teach on What's the Safe Word all the time is consent and talking communication. You have to with all of these different, because everyone is so wired differently.
Yeah.
And you don't know that unless they communicate it.
I have a video to show you, Meatball,
okay,
that I want you to describe in great detail and then react to. And then, Kristofer, if you could do this as well, I think that would be...
I was listening to a podcast on the way here where a specific host said that Vinegar Strokes is a more polished version of me. And I really hope that that's not true. I'm going to text her after this.
No.
Okay. I thought Vinegar Strokes was some sort of fetish that I didn't know about. I was like, what is that?
Okay, so what I'm seeing here, what looks like a small baby-shaped dildo, and there is a man's asshole that looks completely fine and closed and normal, and like flying out of it with some G-force is this baby-shaped dildo, and then someone catches it, holds it like the baby Jesus, and then slides it back in.
Now, strippers do this all the time in Bangkok with ping pong balls.
That's a literal baby. That looks like it's what, 8 pounds, 3 ounces?
So I also want, I'm going to play this in the mic. I want people to hear the amount of voices in the room. So there's an audience. And then the reaction as if he had actually given birth, like, oh, like, congratulations. That's like 4 or 5 people.
There's a lot of people watching.
It's a boy.
Yeah. It looked blue. I think it might have been a miscarriage.
Oh, no.
What? It was blue. If it was tan, that joke would not happen.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
leave that one in. That's going to be our Pulitzer.
Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah.
Dipper, do you have a crazy sex story this week?
Crazy. See, this is this other thing that we've run into.
We've told them all.
We're doing
we
this.
We can't just have sex to tell a story.
I've been getting myself into some situations just to keep it up for the content over here. Do it for the pod.
And
do it for the pod.
You seem to be hating that.
Yeah, I do hate it. I do hate it so very much.
But you're exploring new stuff.
I have actually been exploring a lot of new stuff.
What's the new stuff that you've been exploring? Because last we left off,
what?
You were you had been into fisting for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You
newly exploring fisting
As a top or a bottom?
as a top.
Okay.
I have
nothing goes up that hole.
It's very challenging.
Okay.
He can't even put a my giddy up there.
I have done that.
Okay.
Yeah, once.
The Thor.
The Thor will get you together. No, but so someone in a non-sexual experience saw me working at an event, and she looked at me and she was like, "You're a service top, aren't you?" And I was like, "I am." That had never happened to me before. Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, I see. That's exactly like my whole vibe, right?"
Someone saw me at a thing and was like, "You're a bitch," and I was like, "I am."
You were like, "I'm a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother." You were like, "Nice to meet you. I'm spiciest Meredith Brooks." Yeah, no, I don't know. I've just sort of I found a little gaggle of men who I've been exploring some fisting with, and they were like, this one was like, "I'm not going to tell anybody about you because then we're going to have a hard time getting you back over here." He goes, "Once you get into fisting, all you do is you look at people's hands." He was like, "You become obsessed with people's hands." And he was
What
like,
was he looking at those chubby little sausages for?
"That's what it is. It's because I have a lot of padding on my hands. If you have bony hands, it's uncomfortable."
Yeah.
And he was like, "You have really meaty, padded hands, and so they don't feel uncomfortable."
And then once the community knows you know what you're doing.
See?
Yeah. It's, that's part,
I've got
part of the reason I got into bondage and learning how to top was the boys coming up are fantastic looking, and they will do anything to have that experience.
And they'll do anything for a hot daddy.
They don't care what I look like.
And once you're good at it,
and then
get a
it's like a
reputation.
drug, and they have to come back.
Do you have any advice for people that are like just starting to get into like a kink? Is there a way to like get into kink play without like dangerous, like just trying it?
So, whatever the fetish is that you're into now. So when I came out in 91, all we had was Drummer Magazine. There wasn't a lot of resources out there. Now you guys have the internet, and like
you have it too.
I do now, but I didn't have it then.
You guys have the internet.
You guys know what the internet is, right?
But there's just so much more sex positive culture out there that whatever it is, you just Google it and you find information
and find
on
a
it.
video of you doing it.
Yeah, I guess that's a great
Just
way.
Google my name and I'll tell you how to do it. How's
And
that?
do you recommend doing home renovations in a jockstrap?
I do because it gets me lots of clicks.
Good. I just got a house. Maybe you can come fix up one. Like,
Ooh,
the guest room.
you want some content? The guest room needs fixing.
Our guest room needs a new ceiling.
Cool. Okay. So we did it. This is
Yeah.
it.
We did it.
That was fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 hour.
Easy.
In and out.
Yeah. So where can people find you on the internet? You're on Instagram?
I'm on almost all my handles, Instagram, Twitter, websites are Mr. Kristofer or Mr. Kristofer Weston. And what's the safe word with Pup Amp?
And he spells Kristofer
With a K.
With a K.
And an
an
F.
F.
Yeah.
Instead of a C and a PH.
Yeah.
And Meatball?
You can find me on Twitter at Fat Drag Meatball or on Instagram at Spiciest Meatball.
And I'm on Instagram at Big Dipper Jelly. And make sure you follow our podcast at Sloppy Pod and send us all of your things. Listen, we're getting closer and closer to this silicone pump dick.
If you know,
do you know anyone
anybody
with a dick
silicone
in
pump
LA?
dick? Wow, we just scared him.
I'm so scared.
We
What's
want
happening?
we want someone with a big pumped silicone dick to come in
onto this
here
podcast
and slap it on the table and talk
let
to us
me touch
about
it.
why they do it.
I know a few, but none of them live in LA. I know one in Georgia. I know one in Kansas City.
There are a couple guys in
Beach.
Palm Spring. Okay.
You come out this weekend. I'm sure there's going to be people
we
all
need
over
them
the
to
place.
come to the studio. The issue is
give them your card when you see
This is
them.
what we find fascinating. Also,
I'll start scouting. I'll scout
2020.
for it.
Who has a fucking card? You gotta update.
Instagram
Like,
is
just
the
pretend
business
like
card.
we're here. Okay.
Oh my God, my puppy gets so mad at me because he'll tell me to take notes for a show, and I'll come up with a pad and a pen.
He's like, on your phone.
You can put that on your phone, I'm like, no.
No, because our biggest thing and our most interesting, and I'm curious how you feel about this as we end. The idea of pumping your dick, you're going to walk around with what looks like a basketball in your shorts if you go that big. That means you want that attention.
Everyone's
Are you
looking
talking
at
about silicone or
Yes,
saline?
silicone?
Silicone.
Because the saline goes away.
Yeah, and it's really
Safer.
dangerous.
Silicone is dangerous.
all dangerous.
Well, listen, I talked to some guys who have silicone in their dick, and I said, I sort of had like an epiphany in the moment. I was like, is it kind of like the idea of like smoking cigarettes or like doing drugs where it's like we all know it's dangerous, but we take that risk? Yeah. And they were like, actually it is. They were like, think about the amount of risky behavior that exists in sex.
Right.
And on the spectrum of risky behavior, there is a large chunk of it that people engage in when they have sex, and even more specifically gay sex.
Oh, yeah.
And so the idea of taking a risk to inject silicone into your body for something that you're obsessed with, that you have a fetish over, that you're really into, they were like, yeah, we've weighed the risk and we've decided that this is worth it to us.
This reminds me of episode 5 of season 1 of Pose.
Oh, you're watching Pose? Are you watching Pose now?
Yes,
you're watching Pose.
But yeah, I think it's super risky, but like, I understand that, but you're still walking around with it. It's still super visible. Everyone knows that it's there. So just come on the podcast.
Yeah. So
let us change your voice.
The guys are like, nah, I don't really like talking about it, or I'm not really that public of a person.
Okay,
but it's like,
I'll be on the lookout for you.
You're walking around with a fucking beach ball.
Right.
It's there. I'm going to walk up and ask about it. I haven't seen anybody at the Eagle in LA with one.
Well,
and I went there the other day looking.
Lots of them do get their clothes tailored so you can't see it for work.
I know about a gentleman who has a harness to lift it up so it sticks under his belly.
Oh, wow.
So it's like a bra strap harness, and then it looks like he just has a bigger belly.
Have him come on.
But it's his ball. He won't do it.
I saw one guy.
No one's going to see him.
I told him,
Exactly,
and we'll pitch their voice down, and we won't talk about their real life, their job. We're just going to talk about your dick.
I saw one guy who gets a fanny pack, and he like always wears.
And he wears it in the fanny pack.
It in the fanny pack.
Yeah, I'll keep my ear open for you. How's that?
Could you imagine opening that fanny pack?
You're like, can I borrow $1? No, just a whole bunch of flesh.
What's going
I guess this is a penis. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here.
It's so fun. Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball is a Forever Dog podcast.
Executive produced by Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Mixed and mastered by Alex Sarche.
Our logo art is by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.